What is happening, guys? It is Brad from Let's Be Real Brad, and I have a special guest here today.
It's Jack. Who else would it be?
And we are here to talk about a brand new movie a whole week early, or whenever this video comes out, which may be a couple days.
July 15th.
Oh, July 15th.
July 15th.
And what's the movie that we're talking about today?
We are talking about...
Did you forget the movie we're talking about?
Paws of Fury.
The Legend of Hank. It is a brand new animated film that is from Paramount Pictures and Nickelodeon Studios, and we got a chance to see this movie early. And what are our thoughts on the film?
I feel like it was funny. It was great.
If you guys didn't know, the movie is a technical remake of Blazing Saddles, which the original title of the movie was Blazing Samurai, but they changed the title to Paws of Fury. This movie definitely follows Blazing Saddles to a T. So if you're a parent and you've watched that movie and you love it, you're gonna really understand what's going on in this movie because they really follow that film. I'll show it to you when you're older. It's pretty funny. What'd you think about all the dog character and the cats? Would you live on Cat Island?
Yes, I will.
Ah.
I will.
I don't know if the audience knows this, but you're a big cat person.
Yes.
So, as a major cat fan, do you think this movie really did a good job of the cats?
Yeah. I like how they, instead of using the bathroom part, they actually put that part in. The little box part. Instead of just making them on toilets.
So one of the things that we were talking about after the movie was breaking the fourth wall.
Yes, the fourth wall.
So how did you think they used it in the movie? Do you think they used it good?
Yes, they did make it good. A little weird, though.
There were a few scenes that were a little out there, but I thought they were pretty funny.
Like the fourth wall part.
What did you think about the action? Do you think it was a lot of action?
The action was good, but what did it remind me of? Probably Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah, it really reminded me of Kung Fu Panda.
Yes, that's the closest thing.
Would you say that this movie's better than Kung Fu Panda, or?
Kung Fu Panda, that's a tough one.
I really like Kung Fu Panda a lot.
Yeah.
I have the trilogy and the collection, so I'm a little biased to Kung Fu Panda.
Do you think this movie's gonna have a second one, or the second one's just gonna be trash?
I can see this having a sequel, but it all depends. I mean, it all just depends on if this movie can make a lot of money or not. That's really all it comes down to.
Yes.
But if it does, I would like to see him do a sequel. I feel like this movie just was really funny. It was really enjoyable, you know? Now, one of the things that I really liked about this movie was how fast paced it was, because it was I think it's only an hour and 30 or whatever, and the movie flew by. Were you ever bored during this movie?
No. I like how they were actually talking to the audience. That part.
Yeah, that part was pretty funny.
Yeah.
So between the movies that you've seen this year of Turning Red, The Bad Guys, Hotel Transylvania 4, where does this movie rank with those ones?
Bad Guys would probably be first.
Mm-hmm.
Turning Red would probably be third.
Mm-hmm.
It'll probably be second.
Okay.
Sorry, Hotel Transylvania here, fourth.
Sorry, someone's got to get the fourth spot. So this movie also had a ton of adult jokes that are definitely going to go over your little head and my little brother's little head. I'm actually very curious for you guys to watch this movie when you guys are a little bit older, to see all of the adult jokes that were actually pretty funny and actually very clever. And this movie was a little edgy at times. Do you think this was an inspirational type of film?
Yeah, I mean, you gotta stand up for yourself. You may be a little skinny person, but you can still do stuff.
Mm-hmm. Do you think this movie had a good message for other kids out there?
Yes, but don't use swords. Don't use swords.
Quote that. Don't use swords, Jack Clark. Okay, guys, so here's our final thoughts on Blazing Samurai, Paws of Fury, whatever this movie's called. I thought it was pretty good. It was pretty enjoyable. Definitely a lot of adult jokes, and the action was actually pretty good, and I really liked the voice acting. Any final thoughts you have?
Going back to what you just said, they matched the people very well.
Yeah, like I feel like the characters and like their voices all like were actually pretty good. So, Mr. Jack Clark, are we going to recommend our audience to go see this movie opening weekend, or should they just stay home and wait to see it?
I feel like they should.
I'm going to be giving Paws of Fury: The Legend of Hank a 6 out of 10.
Oh, 9.
9 out of 10. He ranks it 2 out of the animated films he's seen this year. So yeah, go check this movie out, and I hope you guys enjoyed another Brad and Jack review.